Good morning, David Hinton. Day 23 of my 90-day Facebook Live challenge to myself. Why? Why not? Okay, so today I am covering more of the wisdom of Jim Rohn, the treasury of quotes by Jim Rohn to be specific. Lots of great stuff in here today, covering a couple of topics. One is basics and fundamentals, and the other one's about books, library, and reading. So here we go. He says, success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? There's my slight edge again. There are no new fundamentals. You've got to be a little suspicious of someone who says, I've got a new fundamental. That's like someone inviting you to tour a factory where they are manufacturing antiques. Haha. Some things you have to do every day. Eating 7 apples on Saturday night instead of 1 a day just isn't going to get the job done. Have you ever tried that? Have you ever tried to, I am going to fit everything in that I need to do on 1 day? Well, I've attempted that. You wind up exhausted, and then you never get back around to doing it until it's a mess again, right? So, obviously, back to the small activities day after day. There we go. Next, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day. In the accumulative weight of our disciplines and our judgments It is the accumulative weight of our disciplines and our judgment that leads us to either fortune or failure. My, that sounds familiar. Okay, so he's got a lot to say about books, library, and reading. Most homes valued over $250,000 have a library. That should tell us something. That was probably written when a $250,000 house was just short of a mansion, I suppose. You could probably maybe make that more like $750,000 now. Anyway, everything you need for your better future and success has already been written. And guess what? It's all available. All you have to do is go to the library. He wrote this, I suppose, before Kindle and Audible, and just, in fact, LibriVox for that matter. All the great classics, all you got to do, they're in the public domain. Somebody has read just about everything out there. If you want to get your hands on it, all you got to do is log on and get it. Okay, anyway, all you have to do is go to the library. But would you believe that only 3% of the people in America have a library card? Wow, that must be expensive. No, they're free. And there's probably a library in every neighborhood. Only 3%. That goes back, well, LibriVox for that matter. Or for that matter, a Bible app. Bible apps are free. If you've got a phone, if you've got an internet connection, you can read the Bible every single day or not read it. It's up to you, right? All right, miss a meal if you have to, but don't miss a book. Don't miss an opportunity to fill your mind with great ideas. Okay, some people claim that it's okay to read trashy novels because sometimes you can find something valuable in them. You can always find a crust of bread in a garbage can if you search long enough, but there's a better way. Some people read so little they have rickets of the mind. It isn't what the book costs, it's what it will cost if you don't read it. He says, I now have one of the better libraries. I'll admit I haven't read everything in my library, but I feel smarter just walking in. Books are easy to find and easy to buy, and of course they're much easier now than they ever were, right? A paperback these days costs $6 or $7, or on Kindle Same thing, right? Right, yeah. He says you could borrow that from your kids. And then he says, don't just read the easy stuff. Nope, there's a cat. You may be entertained by it, but you will never grow from it. The books you read won't. The books you don't read won't help. All right, so what are you filling your mind with, right? What are you filling your mind with? And the other page, where was basic fundamentals. There are no new basic fundamentals. They're all out there already. The question is, are you doing them? Now, again, as I've mentioned over and over again, part of my whole 90-day challenge to myself, I have been very guilty over the years of not following these fundamentals, which, when implemented, can make a huge impact on your life. So, you know what? I'm 57. I'm going to be 58 next year, whether I do this or not. So I figure if I do this, maybe my 58th year will be better than my 56th and my 57th. So why not give it a try? And I challenge you to do the same thing. That's all I got for today. Hope you have a great one. And be sure to be safe on the upcoming holiday on Wednesday, and we will talk to you tomorrow.